Anthony from the Lost City Pro Shop. He's going to tell us what 5 things you need before you tee off. Hello, Anthony.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Now, you're going to show us 5 things every golfer needs before they hit the green.
Yes, we can certainly go through them and take them step by step.
Awesome. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
All right. What do we have here?
Well, the first and most important thing is obviously your set of clubs. You allowed 14 clubs in the bag, so you would go from your driver, which is obviously to get the ball out onto the fairway, then into a nice set of good quality irons, and then the most important where the game is played is obviously the putter, and that's where the pros will tell you that's where the money is made. So this will be your starting point number 1.
All right. And what does a set like this go for?
Well, in golf, most people are brand conscious, so the higher brands go anywhere from 16,000 to 20,000 Rand for a full set, including the bag. And then those that's a bit more cost conscious, they could go for something in the region of 3,500 Rand just to a startup set.
All right, let's go see what's next. All right, I see you brought me over to the shoes. Why don't you talk us through what's going on here?
Obviously, a good pair of footwear is very important on the golf course because it entails a lot of walking. Although there is golf carts on most courses, there's a lot of walking, and the greens be a very specialized grass, you need the right pair of shoes. So the more traditional shoe would be, as they call it, the soft spike shoe,
right.
with a nice tight grip on your foot and a grip on the grass as you swing. A lot of players these days actually do prefer what we call the flat sole, and you can see the difference in the sole.
Wow, that looks very different.
It's much more comfortable. I mean, walking 18 holes in these as opposed to those, it's much more comfortable, better on the body, better on the lower back, and there's a bit of give so that you don't have that strain on the lower back. So, good pair of shoes take you a long way.
Which one do you prefer?
I like the flat sole myself.
I think they're a little more stylish also. Let's go see what's next. All right, Anthony, I think you've brought me over to quite an integral part of the game, the balls.
Absolutely. I mean, the game can't be played without these. So you obviously have a choice. And again, we spoke, as with the clubs, for beginner golfers, or maybe you're playing the course for the first time. I would suggest that you take our second-hand golf balls. Some of them hardly been used, maybe been hit once. There's a lot of them available in the shop. Or then for the golfer that knows what he wants, a brand new packet of golf balls, 3 in a packet. I would suggest at least 16 balls in the bag. You never know, you might have a bad day out there. But very important part, and there's lots of options to choose from depending on level of player and the type of game that you play.
What are some of the different options that you can take us through quickly?
Well, firstly, there's a color option. So obviously some people prefer the yellow ball to the white ball from a visual. Well, probably in the long rough, yes, it is easier to see. So, and then obviously ladies would play with a much softer compression because they've got a lower swing speed. The pro players prefer a very soft cover so they can get the action on the ball with their short stopping shots. But for most amateur players, they prefer, longevity of a golf ball. So it's a bit of a harder cover, but it's something that, you can play 6 to 7 rounds with if you don't bounce it on the concrete road every now and then.
All right, let's go see what's next. All right, Anthony, what's next?
Well, we now get into a bit of the etiquette of the game, and, as we call this, is a pitch repair. It's for when the ball makes a mark on the green. It's very good etiquette in golf to fix your pitch mark. And then it also comes with a ball marker, which is very important to mark your ball on the green before you read and do the putt. And being at Sun City and being a casino, we try and cater for all kinds. So we also do the casino style ball marker. You don't want to putt over this in someone's line, but it's a bit of a fun thing and a bit of a memorabilia for someone to take away.
Okay, great. So that's 4. Now we're moving on to 5, and I believe we're staying right here.
I think we'll stay right here. I think it's very important, golf being an outside game and the sun, and we all, look at safety aspects, So I would say a good sunscreen is very important. The new types of a spray-on is quite nice because you don't get your hands full of cream and you won't have your driver slipping out your hand 100 meters down the fairway. So I think a good quality sunscreen very important in the bag.